name is Paul. This is Joel and Andrew.
What's up, guys?
Episode 44. Yeah. So,
Fofo?
huh?
Fofo.
Fofo. 44.
Greg, introduce himself.
Oh yeah, Greg.
Howdy.
Hey, what's up, Greg? How are you?
Good.
Yeah, Greg's our
Next stream software. What's going on?
You practice your reading on your own time. Okay. Okay.
You gotta read silently on this thing.
Oh, it's good. We're good.
Shout out to anyone at the houses that's watching.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to talk about you guys.
Yeah. So podcast is live. Be sure if you comment down below if you have any questions. We got the chat pulled up here. Be glad to answer any questions you have that are, I guess, not too out of line. Right?
Yeah.
I guess we answer anything.
Yeah, get out of
It
line.
should be like
Let's
a day
see
for
what-
that, you know? Like,
see-
ask anything.
See what comes through.
So we're gonna have a few different camera angles. We'll talk about whatever. Steph's watching.
All right. Because I just missed her call. So
Oh yeah, you're in trouble.
shout out, Steph.
Sorry, Steph. We're using the phones.
At least
as
she
a
knows
camera.
what you're doing.
How's the last couple of weeks been for you two? It's been 2 weeks, right, since we did our last episode? Two
Yeah.
Thursdays ago.
Mhm.
How's your life been, Andrew?
Yeah, you got any announcements?
It's been busy. It's been busy.
Yeah? Like what? Oh, you got to take a tree. Got a nice Christmas tree up.
Yeah, nice tree. I got engaged. So.
Oh, congratulations. You're getting married?
Getting married?
Yeah.
Promising someone forever.
Yeah.
Is this your first
excited
time?
about it?
First time? First marriage?
Yes.
I've never been married.
First
I never thought I would.
First one?
Yeah. I was in jail a lot too much, you know? Those ones don't count.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
What, the marriage is in jail?
Yeah, it was like war daddies, all that stuff. You know?
Oh, pen
That
pals?
don't count. Bodyguards. And,
Yeah, yeah.
So that's cool. How did you ask?
I think it's our first. Well, I actually got the ring the day that we had the last podcast, and when he left, I showed you, and I was gonna like Eden. So it was like right as Thanksgiving break was happening at school. So all the kids were getting out, and he was going with his mom, and I was thinking, okay, next week when he's gone, I'll take her to Sunset, and then Paul made a comment. And he was like, "You're not gonna be able to wait." And sure enough, I just went home and just asked her. Eden was there. We went out back.
Where? Right in the middle of the living
No,
room?
I built this really
Yeah, come
I built this really sweet deck.
You gotta
in the
wait till I
backyard.
leave before
Shit.
you freaking show Paul. I
You
gotta
know
live
what?
through
It
Paul.
wasn't perfect,
Son
but
of
we
a
got
bitch.
a story, and she said yes, so
That's all that
it
matters.
worked out.
Yeah. Good stuff, man.
What about you, Joel? You got engaged?
No announcements, I guess, for me.
Oh gosh, wow. Yeah, so Thanksgiving was last week. Had a really good Thanksgiving. You guys? Family?
Yeah, it was good. New. I went and spent time with her family.
Oh, how was that?
It's good. A lot of Russian, a lot of fun, a lot of drinking.
Vodka.
You were drinking?
No, I wasn't drinking. There you go. It was fun. Her family's great. Her sister, it was her sister and a nephew, niece, and her husband, and their friends and their kids, and it was cool. I wish Eden could have been there. There were a bunch of kids there and stuff, and it was cool. It's like I grew up, and I can't remember like only holidays. I remember when I was real little, and we would go to my grandparents' house in Oak Lawn, and we'd do Christmas with like all my aunts and uncles and all my cousins and stuff. But I don't really like after we moved to Florida. I don't remember because my parents got divorced. Like maybe a year after we moved here, and I was in trouble a lot, and so like. Pretty much all those teenage years, those early childhood, like teen 20s, I don't remember. I don't have good family memories, you know. So like it was nice because everyone was like very like just welcoming. I've met him before, but everyone was like, "Congratulations, we're so happy for you, we're excited," and then you know, it just felt like what I want my family to be like one day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just good friends and all your family there, and everyone was just enjoying.
That was the
their
first time you
together.
met them?
No, I met him a couple months ago for her nephew's birthday party. He and Eden was there, but it was just different. I was kind of expecting this. I
You're
don't
the
know.
new guy then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Total sketch
Yeah.
ball then.
and even so, my disease is telling me like, oh, what if they're talking crap about you? No one's gonna accept it, and everyone was just like, it was the complete opposite. Everyone was like, "We're so happy for you." Like,
You got that problem too?
yeah.
I get that problem when I go to the gym.
When you go to the gym, everyone's looking
Yeah,
at
like-
you, and
You don't get out the car.
this dude's too jacked. You need to get out of here.
Why is he so tan? No. Yeah, that's a crazy part about the disease. Like like the fears and your insecurities and all that stuff. What about
But
you,
it's-
Joel? Did you go to
real quick.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have? Well, I guess you can. No mashed potatoes.
For Russians,
Yeah.
Any
No,
kind
there
of
was like
potato?
turkey. It was smoked turkey.
sweet potatoes.
They had like a sweet potato thing with big like pecans on it,
I
but
mean,
there's
mashed
no
potatoes.
mashed potatoes and gravy. And then I talked to my mom, and they didn't make mashed potatoes. I'm like, what's going on?
COVID.
No mashed potatoes.
Yeah, too
Green
much
bean
work.
casserole. So I was happy with that. You know.
The
I
old
mean,
school one with the
No, there were some other like Russian dishes too. So it was cool. But
that
anyway,
is weird. Like, I mean, if you were to rank like the top 5 Thanksgiving dishes, like goat Thanksgiving meals, like I would imagine green bean casserole, deviled eggs, stuffing,
mashed potatoes
Stuffing.
gravy.
mashed potatoes, and gravy
gravy.
is like got to be in the top 2.
Did you
for
say
sure.
that
Turkey,
on the?
ham, like-
Did you say that on the way out? Like,
No, I
your family
asked.
was cool.
they
but
someone brought scallop potatoes. I was like, okay, well, it's
What?
not mashed,
See,
but
there
they're
we go.
good.
yeah, there you go.
There were potatoes there. They just weren't mashed.
Yeah, you gotta have mashed potatoes and gravy. There's got to be the gravy boat.
There's got to be
Dude, I
potato.
don't know. He smoked the turkey, so I wonder if like you can't make turkey gravy. I don't think with a smoked turkey. 'cause
Oh,
there's
yeah,
no- you can.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I think you can eat mashed potatoes and gravy with fucking a bowl of
With
cereal.
nothing. Yeah.
like what are you talking?
in the morning.
I don't know. It was the one thing I was missing. I was like, "There's no mashed potatoes."
Dude, I
But
don't know.
green bean casserole is my jam.
I don't know
And
if it
not
was-
like not fresh like green. Like you need the green beans in the can.
Dude, I went to a
Canned
wedding.
pickle mushroom.
I went to a wedding once.
Cancer
It may have
cans, you
actually
know?
been. It may have been my wedding. I don't know.
Extra aluminum.
They had like a mashed potato like bar, like where they had like those the martini glasses, and you would go up and they would have all like mashed potatoes with all the fixings
Yeah.
and stuff. It may have been my wedding. I don't remember.
Yeah.
but
Mashed
Your first
potatoes.
wedding?
yeah, the wedding.
No way.
Yeah,
I think mashed potatoes or just potatoes in general are superfood.
yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I can't get off of them every day at Publix for lunch. I get like at least a half pound to like 3/4 of a pound of potato wedges.
Well, actually, the Russians
stop.
make vodka out of the potatoes.
That's right.
So they did bring probably potatoes.
Hey, can I
They
ask
speak Russian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
quick, everybody that's watching, please, if you don't mind, follow the page, like the stream, and share the stream if you can. Just share it, and that way we can try to get the word out about the podcast.
Now that we're back, baby.
Yeah, we're back, dude. It's like crazy.
It was a nice break, and it's kind of taking some getting used to like starting again because we haven't been so long. But
Well, the break brought a lot of anxiety. Like, I understand the important part of like producing content is consistency. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it's just like your schedule at work. If you're supposed to be at work at 7, like being consistent on time is what makes for good employees. And like we got to be consistent. So the break for me like brought a ton of anxiety. It was nice, but it was
at the same time, you extremely busy phone calls all day, all night from people with houses and courts and this and that and Joel and this everything and your daughter and everything you're going through and me and my kid and work and
going
it was crazy busy. But you know what? Thursday nights,
No.
10 o'clock at night.
Nick at night.
You mean the
Thinking
break from the podcast, or what break are you guys talking about?
We didn't have a podcast for like 3 months, 4 months.
It's that long?
I don't.
Yeah.
It felt like it.
It was.
Yeah.
The worst part about it
2
was
weeks
like
ago, we just
Fentanyl
did-
walk was September
We did it a
1st. That was
couple
like the
times while I
last
was
one we
here.
kind of really did, I think, or maybe 1 or 2 after the fentanyl walk. But
I don't think we did any after the fentanyl walk. But when I say like the anxiety was like every week we intended to do one. And it just would get canceled or pushed back because of justifiable reasons. But like, then we started doing this. We spent months getting the wall and the furniture and everything moved around.
What's everyone thinking? The new sign?
Oh yeah, we got the new sign.
Can you
Roger,
read it?
Texas.
Yeah,
No, it's kind of
we'll make it a little tighten it up a little bit.
Dude, what are you talking about? It goes hard.
Huh?
Yeah.
Is that on the low setting?
oh, hold on, no, that's the mids right there. Is the highs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah, look at that.
Check that
Yeah.
out.
Oh,
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
If that doesn't make us cool, I don't know what will, man.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Look at that fern wall.
is that why we got it?
Beautiful.
We got it to make us look cool.
How was your Thanksgiving, Joel? You went down to Northport.
Dave and Buster's.
Port Charlotte, yeah.
Port Charlotte.
Saw the family.
Grandmother's.
It was cool. It's weird because I'm getting older, so I got anxiety.
About going to see your family?
I got anxiety about just life in general. Just like I'm getting old. I feel like life's passing by and I'm like freaking out, man. I'm like watching, I don't know, just like, I was hitting up my mom earlier today. I'm like, you guys like want to hang out and do like a family trip or do something, because I'm like, man, is this all there is to life? And then you die. And I just
Right, right.
been like 3 months. I'm going through this whole thing. Like, this is it.
That's
I felt like maybe I spent so much of my life like just trying to grind, you know what I mean? Just go always, drinking or doing something and just never really being in touch with reality. And in the past few years, I did like a lot of things I wanted to do. And now like my head's above water and I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? Yeah, like, is that all that was up here? Like,
right.
damn it, man. You know what I
Did
mean?
y'all, when you came up for air, did you feel like the world kind of changed?
Yeah.
Like they kind of left you by, you
But
know?
plus, for the past 4 years, it's been weird. And I heard someone say this kind of the other day. Like, I've been sacrificing like good moments of life to just chill in the present moment and like, just to grind. Like, I'm doing hardcore delayed gratification, which is weird because I'm like not seeking like having a good time necessarily in the present for having a good time in the future. So you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, dude, yeah, I
I
get it.
pass up a lot of like moments of just, you know,
It's like that pursuit of happiness or the pursuit of something. Like you keep moving forward. What are you searching for? What are you going after?
like
Are you
either,
ever going to get there?
yeah, like, or,
Kind of
yeah.
thing.
But I've been struggling with like, do I have a good time now or maybe a more good time later? It's like, it's like,
I think
hopefully I hit that age, like,
I think man, this sounds not cliche as all get out, but it's like that's living in the mirage of the future. Like you have to live for today. Like overall, like for me, like the standard is like I'll get caught up thinking about am I doing enough right to get to this place and lose sight of just living in the moment, enjoying the moment, and try to have balance to make sure that my days are, I'm not missing something because I'm looking in the future or worried about it.
This is like a saying in recovery, like it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Something along those
Was that
lines.
Socrates?
I don't know, maybe.
well, yeah. And it
Dr.
probably
Seuss.
has something to do. Probably the best way is some sort of balance. I just don't know what it is
Oh,
because I freaked out for
The little
4
things,
years.
man. You just gotta find the little things that are simple.
I'll practice gratitude like maybe 7 or 8 times a day. Like when I think about it, I'll be like, all right, here's the moment. You know what I mean? And then I'll just appreciate everything I got, remember where I came from, remember how bad it used to be, and kind of, you know what I mean? And then I'll forget about it. But
But
like,
do we all just like get like in recovery? We all got a couple of years now. We all kind of found a routine. And this routine, do we get stuck in this routine of doing the same thing every day? Like I feel like I wake up, I do the same thing. I even go to bed to the same show, just
Mhm.
for background noise. I listen to the same music. It's just like the same routine over and over and over. I think we found, you know, our niche. I think I found my, what I
Comfort zone.
should be doing, but it's like, I feel like you're missing something. Like, should
Yeah.
I
You
be?
you guys gotta get engaged. Yeah.
Hey,
Huh?
what up with the Russian?
Hey,
Hey.
hey,
Maybe.
Oi, oi,
oi,
Oh,
oi, oi, oi.
hey,
What would you
throw him a woman.
what would you be doing instead? Would you would you watch a different show? Like how could you mix it up? Do you feel like you're just like
Travel.
you're just kind of
You
stuck?
feel like you've plateaued in life?
New career.
I mean,
Travel.
yeah, you feel like you plateau. Like, really?
Healthy relationship.
How many times have you been 3 years sober? Like,
Never.
never, right?
Once.
How many times have
One time.
you been 4 years sober? Like,
Yeah,
we're
I mean,
like,
it's
this
been
is
25
uncharted
years.
territory.
But I
you
think
know?
that like this is can say a lot about it. Is like we naturally feel like we're supposed to be experts at things that we've never experienced. Right? Like I with Charlotte all the time. It's like yesterday. I can talk about this. This is hilarious. So yesterday, I pick up Charlotte from school. and I had to stop by the bank and put some money in the ATM. And I've got my brother on FaceTime. He's like sitting on the little thing, and out of nowhere, we're talking about like something at the bank, and all of a sudden Charlotte's like, "What the fuck, Paul?" And Alex is on the phone, and he goes, "What did she just say?" And I knew the one thing I couldn't do was laugh because I wanted to laugh
To your brother? You couldn't laugh to your brother?
because Charlotte is back there going, "What the fuck, Paul? What the fuck? What?" Like over and over again. And Alex is like, and we're just kind of sitting there, like, do I turn around and tell her not to say that? I don't want her to think that it's funny because she'll just keep doing it.
Yeah.
And
So what would you?
and I realized like I'm not an expert in this field. Like,
Yeah.
what do I do? And so I didn't say anything.
What was Alex doing?
I told him, I was like, don't laugh. And we both just kind of sat there, and she said it a couple more times. And then I just like, we're not giving it any attention. And then I tell Andrew,
Where'd she
later,
learn that from?
I don't know. My name's Paul,
Yeah.
so I don't know where she learned it from, but I don't usually say
Probably in
WTF Paul.
school. Probably the other kids in school.
Yeah, all the other kids at school were saying, what the fuck, Paul? No, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to try to.
What's her best friend's name?
Huh?
What's her best friend's name at school? Her?
McKenna?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably McKenna.
Yeah.
She's the bad
Talk to
influence.
McKenna. Separate them.
But, my point in talking about that is like, I can't pretend to be the expert parent to know how to answer every question. And I got to be able to reach out to other people that have experienced it. So I talked to a guy at work today. He's got 2 kids. And he was like, don't beat yourself up over it because one day they're going to be 21 and they don't want to say anything to you. Or they're saying, what the fuck all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She's
Like,
saying the same thing.
yeah, like it just
Fuck that.
don't. There's no like crazy instruction manual, and so like I think now like I would be mature enough to be like, hey, that's a bad word, don't say it. But in that moment, I knew I couldn't laugh. Like
You said don't laugh.
just not knowing all the answers is to me is a beautiful thing. Like you get to experience something, learn how to handle it, and deal with it with with a little bit of intelligence, where before I got sober, like I was an emotionally driven character. I would make bad decisions in the moment and try to control the situation and think I knew all the answers to it. And, now like as Greg sits in there every night and listens and watches Moonshiners for the 900th time.
Can you believe that?
Yeah. And,
Moonshiners.
like
Oh, it's a show.
who this is the first time you've been at this point in your life, right? Like maybe this is cruise control. And
It's cruise control. For
and
sure.
just being able to sit and enjoy the peace of having the ability to watch what you want to watch before you go to bed.
Yeah.
Is this the best your life's ever been? I mean, I've heard your story before, but it's kind of like it's probably the same as mine. You build yourself up, and then you just burn everything to the ground. And
I don't know if I ever really told my whole story, but like yes, I built myself up and tear it all down, and I did that on a consistent basis. I was I maintained well, until I didn't. And then whenever I would just burn it all down, I always thought I needed substance or whatever to get me, back where I was and above. So it was like I needed like a PED, performance enhancement, drugs or whatever to get there. And it worked until it didn't. But now it's I'm coasting, but I'm also like Joel, where I'm a deep thinker and I think about all the shit that I've missed out on, or it's like the rat race. How far behind am I? You know what I mean? Am I behind? Am I like comparing myself to everyone else, or I'm just comparing myself to my age group?
I think the answer to that is what difference does it make? You know what I mean? Like
Right.
everything led you to this point. So let's say theoretically you are behind compared to somebody that didn't go through what you went through, right?
Maybe. I mean, think of how much extra like internal, psychology really, Yeah, I mean, like there's a lot of miserable people
For sure.
that just have, a nicer house, nicer cars or something.
Right.
You know what I
I
mean?
think we
Nice
have a-
retirements. You know what I mean? They're like, I can't wait
This
to
is
die.
so funny. So we got a comment from Anne Marie, and she said, first thing she said was, all toddlers swear. It's so funny, but we can't laugh at them. So tip a hat to that. And then she says, wait, is there a 4th person behind the camera?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in case you missed it, we have Greg.
Greg,
He's
where's
our
his camera
producer.
at?
AKA Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, he's the Wizard of Oz.
Dang.
He's our Jamie.
I a puppet master back
Yeah.
here.
No, I think that's a good point, Joel, is like when you talk about what you've gained through the experience, like the psychological advantage of understanding. Like the old me, when Charlotte would have cussed, I immediately would have tried to find someone to blame for it, right? Outside of myself. And then I took a moment, was like, oh my goodness, like she's probably heard me, Andrew, her mom, so many people say bad words. Like I can't be surprised that she finally said it. She's at that stage where I just have to be careful what I say around her. But the old me would have been like, oh, it's so and so's fault, and carried a resentment and not thought logically about why she's saying the things she's saying. And yeah, maybe I'm a little bit further behind in life because of my drug and alcoholism or whatever.
In what ways?
In what ways? Like, I mean, that's very clear. Like, subjectively compared to other people
Right.
that didn't have this issues. Maybe they've went through their fourth house. Or
In what ways? Like financially? Or we're talking
financially, relationships,
Credit card tells me that I'm
spiritually.
like
But because
29.
of that, I can relate to people that have similar issues to me, right? Like, and I can be an asset and a resource and a helpmate for those people, where others that I would be comparing myself to cannot, right? Like, they can't do the things I do.
For sure. No, I agree with
I
that.
mean,
Emotional sobriety.
you could still be in a trap house working on your doctorate, you know, or whatever, and you could be in the woods and wherever you were. I could be in prison or dead. Like, so what do you have to complain about or like worry about where you could be? Like,
It's because
just keep going.
we naturally,
You know,
get comfortable at the new place that we hit. You know what I mean? Like moving your goalposts. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, I just won that battle.
recovery
Now I'm
gets
getting-
bland too. Like
Yeah.
the same monotony. It's like want more,
But that's why it works.
right?
But that's why recovery works. It's like it recovery always helps me because I'll go to a meeting and have heard the same thing 900 times, right? And it's just one particular day I'm going through one thing that hearing something about humility hits home and piques my interest enough to discuss it and understand it and work on it, and where I actually take something from it. So like the monotony of recovery itself, not just the meetings, but the process of recovery as a whole, I think works long term because you're constantly growing and evolving into a better version of yourself. Where something I heard day one that's extremely deep, right? Like from a guy that's 46 years sober that says something so profound. And in the moment, I just picked up on the little things. And now I'm hearing it again, 3 years in it, and it makes more sense. There's more clarity to what they're saying because I'm actually continuing to go through that monotony. Not trying to ruin anybody's anonymity, but like the guys that stand up and they say, "Oh, keep it simple, stupid," right? Like in the beginning, it's kind of funny, called the whole room stupid, but then later it's like, oh, okay, I'm overthinking. I'm thinking too much about something, and just keep it simple reminds me, 3-4 years into it or 20 years into it, why it's so important to continue practicing the things of recovery. Joel says this too. Joel says a lot. He's like, when he goes out into the world, whether that's, a Latin dance club or, some type of, festive party with friends that are drinking and everybody's like, he's getting to practice all of these things that he learned at these meetings and in these recovery.
Like what?
Socializing.
Yeah.
I practiced that the other day.
You sure?
Oh, tell us.
I went on a date and the girl was drinking margaritas and wine the whole time.
How many?
Like alcoholically drink it?
I bought 3.
Oh, that ain't nothing.
Yeah,
But that was your favorite drink, wasn't it?
was my favorite drink. Yeah.
Well,
So
margaritas.
like I remember when she was buying at the bar, I started to get the thought of what it tastes like in my mind, and I shook my head and I was like, "Shut the hell up!" And I stopped it. It was like taking a Krylon freaking paint can and shaking it up, and I was fine. But it's just like in the beginning when I first got sober, going to like Walmart or whatever, and passing the alcohol or liquor aisle, I wouldn't look. I would turn my head. It was like looking at a mistress. It was just like I would turn the other way. Like, oh look, there's some bread.
Sometimes I go in there and look to see what I'd be drinking nowadays.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, you can
what kind of
now.
new stuff?
It's like
Well, I mean, even
you're there now.
New stuff.
even then, like you guys look at recovery and addiction differently than me, still Paul always looks at it as like the substance is the bad thing. Like I go to a party, everyone's drinking. Well, the bad thing at the party is the alcohol, which is not like, you know what I mean? That was the fucking
So it's
that was
anxiety.
the bad thing.
yeah,
Party.
like my thoughts are the bad thing. You know what I mean? That alcohol is the outlet. Like, you know, thankfully they created substances for these thoughts. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the different, you know, perspective. You know what I mean?
No,
So it's-
that's a good point too. It's like
that is the cure, I thought, for these thoughts.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
had
My
a-
addiction's the thoughts.
I had a really good. I still have a good friend in the Orlando area. I remember like we would go out and we would, you know, do blow and all this stuff. And there was a moment where he was like, you know, if you ever like get too crazy, I'm just going to cut you off. And I've done it to plenty of friends in the past. Right. Like, I don't want to say he was more of like a social cocaine user, if that was a thing, but like I was the person that would take everybody as far as I could take them. And then I would keep going. They could leave me, you know what I mean? Like cut me off.
Drop me off right here in this ditch.
And I
with
was
this
always
six-pack.
that guy that was in there like, hey, should we go get some more? Let's keep going.
Yeah,
Let's keep
I'll
doing
cut
this.
you
I
off.
knew we were roommates for a reason
What?
Yeah.
because we were the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
We're
Like,
gonna have to cut you guys off. You guys
Yeah.
are going too hard these days.
yeah. Like, it's like I was
Let's
the
cut
problem.
these guys off.
But I mean, it's a good point that Joel made. Like, I'm the problem. It's not the drugs and the alcohol necessarily. It's me. I'm the one that will take a casual, normal situation in any scenario and make it into this egotistical look at me.
Great.
How far can we go? And, you know, that's the thing that I have to constantly be fighting and working against.
Yes, it's not the Walmart alcohol aisle. It's the fault. You know what I mean? I can look at that all day.
And that mirrors what you were saying. Like, you're laying in bed and you're, you know, driving in your nice car going, oh, am I far behind? If I got all this, like, it's our ego. Like, we're so worried about how we look and where we are and where we should be that we forget that we're right where we're supposed to be. Right? Like, our ego and it being about us is what takes us down that spiral mentally to think that we're not enough.
Hey, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I only want to be enough to fit in with people. You know what I mean? So it's like that's a biological pressure on me. You know what I mean?
They're
So-
a bunch of losers anyway.
So
And who wants
no, I mean those other people I'm trying to impress, not you guys.
The guys.
I haven't met them yet, but they're out there.
Oh,
They're out
I
there.
felt dumb today at work. Like, my boss and this guy comes in and, you know, they're talking about taking their boats to the Keys. And if they're and like the size of the motors on their boats, and if they have to stop and get gas on the way down, you know, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, the guy that's saying it's 2 years younger than me, right? Like, so I get it. It's like, man, where did I go so wrong that I don't have a boat to take down to the Keys from South Florida? You know, like, but yeah, it's like real easy to start wondering, you know, am I so far behind or this and this? But
Are you ever going to be there?
I just need to get more friends with boats. I think it's just,
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't want a boat. So they
that's a lot of work.
bust out another 1,000.
yeah, let them pay for it. I'll just ride.
Take the Key West Express and drive to Fort Myers.
Yeah, the guy I worked for, he was like, you would hate it in Key West. I was like, why? He's like, there's just nothing but a bunch of drunk people partying the whole time. I was like, sounds like something I would really enjoy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes. Sign us up.
maybe I should stay
Probably
away
be
from
the
that.
other thing, you know.
What the
You know.
What?
I don't know.
QS, yeah.
What, have y'all been to Key West?
Yeah.
Pride Street?
Never mind.
Greg, what's Key West like?
Me? I ain't never been there.
Me either. He said it was like Bourbon Street.
Miami.
He was like, it was like Bourbon Street, except for more rednecks.
Key West?
That's what he said.
Really?
I'm not. It's
Like
not.
a mini Mardi Gras.
Oh, well.
All year long?
I probably would never leave then. I'd probably get stuck over there. Oh,
They
stupid.
don't have beignets, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, we'll figure out something.
Yeah.
Make some of our own. Just open up a beignet station.
Yeah.
Sell sunglasses on
Broad
sidewalk.
ads.
Oh man.
Sell our Project X's shirts on the corner.
Oh, speaking of Project X's shirts, so we have not made a run of shirts since the Fentanyl Walk, which we gave away like a bunch of shirts. We gave them away for
A lot.
free. today I went on the website where we get our shirts from, and it was Cyber Monday deals.
Yeah.
So they were on sale, and we picked up like 60 shirts. We're gonna be pressing a little run. We're also doing. We're experimenting with an athletic line. Like I'm partnering with Nicole, a couple of the girls that go to the gym, me, Joel, and Andrew, and anybody that wants to go on Amazon or wherever and order like some fitness stuff and bring it to me. I'm gonna press some Project X's stuff on it and have your own special workout gear. I know Flip's watching. He just said a couple things. Flip, here's your notice. Like, go order you some sleeveless tank tops, and I'll put some Project X's logos on it. But yeah, check out the website if you're wanting to check out some of our shirts and any other merch from the Project Exodus. From Project Exodus, you can go to our website, projectexoduscorp.com, and all of our stuff's on there. All the money that we raise with that goes to helping people in early recovery. Maybe they're a couple days out of detox or out of jail, and they're just really trying to, start their journey on the right path. And maybe they need a bus pass, some clothes, a cell phone. They just need, funds to help get them going in the right direction. All the funds from our shirts, all the funds from those shirts go to helping people in early recovery.
Did Igor make it to Hidden today? I didn't have a chance to check in.
I'm assuming I told Lonnie, and then I never heard back.
Yeah. Are we full? Our bed's full right now.
They're pretty full.
I think we got like 3 men. I don't know about the women. Maybe 4 open over there.
Yeah. I know it's constantly there's constantly people, interested in getting into one of the homes and that's kind of the struggle lately. It's like been, as soon as we'll have like 2 or 3 people lined up to come in, it's like, who's got a bed open, which one of the houses is their availability.
Yeah.
How's that looking on your front?
It's been good. I mean, it's been past couple months. We've been pretty full. So, but you got to think, we went down to the one female house, and then, there's a bunch of transitions. Open up 3 new houses.
Yeah.
2025.
Oh, that's crazy.
I don't know. To film and to get solid group of guys in there, and then that's really what helps is you get the solid group of guys in there. That takes a while to find, and then once they're in there, that is just a great place for the new guy to come in and get kind of caught up in the energy.
If the flow's right, then one new has a better chance.
I think Greg's had a house where I think the same guys were locked in there for a long time, but we went through hell.
I like how Tyler Harris said last night, like those 10 guys in his house, saved his life. Going to meetings.
And shout out to Tyler Harris. Like he did an amazing job.
Yeah, it was great.
Night. Yeah. Awesome. Shout out to Tyler. He owns a company in town called New Life Plumbing, and I don't know a lot about plumbing, but
youngest licensed plumbing contractor in the state of Florida.
What's really crazy is where I work, we sell plumbing supplies, and Steve and Tyler are good friends. And hope Tyler will be coming by to kind of give us some pointers on some things to carry. But he's just a solid dude. I mean, just ever since I've been in recovery, I think he's been sober since 2018 is what he said. And he's young.
Yeah.
How old is he?
25.
Yeah.
Dude's killing it, man.
Yeah. 3 houses.
Yeah, I'm super proud of him. Shout out. So I'll be editing that video and posting it up on YouTube later this week. But if you get time, you can go to our Facebook page and watch the meeting from last night. Tyler's got an incredible story.
I like how he talked about the fear, probably even started his own business, and all the people tell him don't do it.
Yeah.
And despite the fear, he pushed through and he just did it. He didn't know what was going to happen. And even now he says he goes and, meets people and contractors, and he's like, he's scared.
Yeah.
But he still shows up and he's doing it, and he's successful with that. I think that's the key.
He invited me. I forgot all about this. He invited me a few months ago to a B&I meeting, business networking meeting over in Lakewood Ranch. And, just out of nowhere, Open invited me to it. I go over there, they serve us a bunch of food. And it's if you've ever been to a B&I meeting, you know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, it's basically a bunch of small businesses, and I don't remember how many people there, but there's a landscape company, right? And in that group, when someone knows somebody that's like, hey, I'm looking for someone to cut my grass, you would recommend the person in your B&I group. And such a humble human. I mean, Tyler held my hand through that whole process. They were looking for like a nonprofit to join, and maybe that's something we do down the road. But I mean, Tyler's just such a huge asset in our community. Period. From the recovery standpoint, just a solid dude.
He had a good message, especially where he came from. Remember, we talked about he's for how many years? 2 years, 3 years? He just rode a bike everywhere before they even had e-bikes, And you see where he is now. He just kept pushing forward. Kelly said, "You all in."
Yeah, when I first came in, that's the guy I looked up to because he was young, and we were at Monday Night Men's all the time, and he was like one of the younger guys, and he had like 2.5 years sober at that time, and he'd just stand up, talk
We're
in
like,
front of all
"What?
these men.
It's
He was
2.5 years."
But shout out Tyler, man.
Yeah, the first time I ever heard
Tyler's who you could have been if you would have got sober a little younger. Yeah, right, Greg?
Yeah. So,
I guess we are behind.
you look at him and you hear
Thanks, Tyler.
stories,
We are
stories
behind.
like he has. And there's hope.
Yeah.
There's hope. There's hope for all of us, because if he can do it and he's doing it, and I guess the difference is he keeps pushing forward, even though he's scared.
Yeah.
He keeps doing it. Even
Tyler, take us on your Key West boat here in a couple
man.
years.
Please.
I wasn't able.
Trying to go fishing, bro.
I wasn't able to go to the meeting last night because I got home late and had to feed Charlotte. And I put the phone on the meeting, and I'm getting Charlotte out of the bath, and she's like, "Who's that?" And I'm like, "That's Tyler." So I take her in another room to get her pajamas and stuff. She goes, "I want to watch Tyler. I want to see Tyler." And then we sat and watched the.
Did she tell you to shut the fuck up?
Yeah, it's like-
Last night, or is that it?
oh my gosh, man!
Man, I went by a girl's room the other morning. She had her sunglasses on upside down, and she turned around and looked at me, and she just says, "Sup?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Huh?" She said, "Sup?"
Yeah, it's been pretty cool. Like when she comes over here, she doesn't care about none of us. Like Greg,
No.
like she loves Greg. Like last night, I got her out of the car. Or the day before yesterday, whatever it was, I got her out of the car. Greg's standing on the front porch, and she doesn't see him. So I set her on the ground, and she turns. I'm like, "Who's that?" She goes, "Greg," and just arms wide open, runs up to him. It's really cool to see her and Greg. They have a cool friendship.
Did I tell you about the time Eden said the F word?
No, please tell.
He was in the bath. It's probably a year, 2 years ago. He's taking a bath, and I go in there, and he doesn't see me. I like kind of just like peep around the door, and I can hear him saying something. And I look, I peep my head, and he's just like looking straight ahead. He's going, "Fuck, fuck." I said, "Hey." He looks at me. I said, "What'd you just say?" He's like, "Were you just saying the F word?" He's like, "Yeah." Like, don't do it. Don't say it anymore. He's like, "Okay."
It's definitely your
Just
kid, man.
whispered.
That's it.
You just had to let it out. You gotta let it out.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to just let it out. Like, I don't know. Yeah. It's I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if it's different
You
because
ever see those videos where like the kid mom's like, "Oh, you can say whatever cuss words
Yeah,
you want,"
yeah,
and then
yeah,
they'll like
yeah.
close the door with the phone, and the little girls will be like, "You bitch," like, you ever seen
Jeez.
those?
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
seen them.
I'm
It's
gonna
like
do
they had them things on cue. It's like you can say one curse word, and what would you say? And they just blast it out, like they've been thinking
They're
about
like
this all their
sponges,
life.
dude. They're sponges.
Like
She
mom
doesn't know that
spaghetti.
that's bad, but somebody said it. She didn't just make that up herself.
No.
What's one curse word you would say if I would let you say it? Bing. They already know.
It's right on the tip of their tongue. Yeah, so
What about your Thanksgiving, Paul?
it's pretty uneventful.
You just sat here all day.
So I had Charlotte the day before Thanksgiving and up to like 2 p.m. But I did make this really cool like crock pot recipe with chicken and I had a lot of people like bring me
Why are you
food.
smiling like that? Was the
Yeah.
thing?
I don't know. Since I've moved to Florida, like Thanksgivings were always like really uneventful because like where I'm from in Alabama, like my family would always do Thanksgiving together up there. And then I moved here and it was kind of like I don't want to say a solo adventure, but it was like always going to a Thanksgiving somewhere else. So I never really gassed it up like that. Having Charlotte's pretty cool.
So it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Why don't we plan on next year? Why don't we do a Thanksgiving dinner? Like,
Yeah, I think
even if
that'd be
it's
great.
just us and
The thing is, I wish somebody else would plan it and just invite me.
Right.
Like, I don't want
your
to.
house is.
Jeez.
I feel like I
We
have
can't
to.
do it at Joel's condo or my house, so we have to do it in your house.
Yeah, how's about this, Steph? Can you plan all of our holiday events and host them at Joel's apartment? our condo.
I don't even have a table, man. I got a couple bar stools.
I got
He's got
three.
some fresh tile out
Listen,
there on
I've
the
got a
patio.
high top outside. You can take that one. You can take this one.
You
Did you
realize
get
you
the-
got 4 tables.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to do something.
This is the spot.
Yeah, all these tables, man. Chairs, brand new
Remember
chairs.
we
Bring your
do
dishes.
Christmas here last year? We had a Christmas dinner.
No, that was like 2 years ago.
There's no way. Ange
Yeah,
was
That
here.
was 2 years ago.
It wasn't. Charlotte was here.
Charlotte's too.
I haven't lived here 2 years.
I guess it was last year.
Yeah, it was last
Probably.
year. It was last year that we did Christmas.
Dang.
We had like pierogies and sausage, all kinds of stuff.
Beans and weenies.
We had
Yeah.
like Dirty Santa or something. Or what do we call it?
I don't know.
Yeah. It was fun.
Naughty.
No, I'm all for it. Like, we should definitely do something. I just don't want to plan it.
It's already planned.
We're
Be
doing
here at
Next year. You just got to decide whatever dish you're bringing.
bring a dish. and
We'll
then
cook the
put it on
turkey
tables
here,
right
then everybody coming can bring a dish.
there. Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
it.
The end. Man,
No mashed potatoes.
you're invited.
It's off the menu.
No mashed potatoes?
Off
I'm
the
not
menu.
going.
It's just out of style now, dude.
Yeah. We're almost it's almost a new year, like, which is crazy because we did an episode last year of like our New Year's resolutions. Remember Joel said you just want to shake people's hands and look them in the eye.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Freaking nailed it too, man.
I don't know. Probably something that I've already like messed up in the first.
Yeah.
But you had the whole year to do it, man.
I don't know.
Mine was go to the gym and like work on my mental health, which I
Nailed it.
Can we pull it back?
Nailed it.
Run it
No.
I
No, can
think
we
we
give it
can.
a
I was
roll
looking
tape
for
and
it.
see what we
I
said?
was looking for it the
Oh.
other day. I don't know where it's at. It's one of them. I'm not going to sit and watch every episode just to find that clip, but
Yeah.
It's probably episode, 20.
something, yeah. But I do know that something's going on with the live stream. It keeps buffering. I think Greg's like elbowing it or something.
Nothing.
Okay. Flip says, oh no, he said Flips. Oh, a lot of people said so. Tyler said, I don't know who's running the live Project Exodus Corp. Might be another favorite human.
Known as G Reg.
Oh yeah,
G-Reg.
yeah, yeah. I've been going to therapy.
Yeah. What's up with that?
Dude, it's been.
So you originally got in there for what?
I don't want to put all that out.
Oh, okay.
Paul's going through some stuff.
Yeah, I've been going through some stuff this year.
He
but,
wanted some help.
but I will say, like, it was a pretty like rough.
Started in the summer, right?
I
And
don't
so-
want to. I mean, I don't really care to like blast my personal business out there.
Was,
So,
I get it,
I
I
always
get it.
think of it as
So you went to it today, you said?
yeah, but here's what I will say about the preliminary. It's the first time in my life that like something traumatic really happened, and I did the right thing for myself. Like within a couple days, I went to therapy. Like I didn't.
And you're still doing it.
Yeah, and I didn't waste no time. I knew that I didn't want to just suppress this and fall off. And I talked to my friends. I had a great support system, and I started going and seeing this therapist. And what I will say that my therapist helped me understand is that in the last 6 months, the things that I've accomplished, from like the custody stuff with my daughter to just accomplishing all these things in 6 months it's something most people don't do, right? They'll drag it out for years before they ever go get a lawyer or go to the courts. And like in 6 months I got 50-50 custody of my daughter, and it was given to me. I didn't have to go to a judge. Like I sacrificed anything and everything. The people in my life helped me in every way possible. And so that being said, what therapy's done for me, it's helped me realize, what I need to work on, what I need to focus on, and be aware of my accomplishments and looking inward.
Do you not have a sponsor anymore?
I do.
Oh, okay. So I was just
Seen him today.
I was just trying to figure out what you ever did with your sponsor then. Like when you're going to therapy
Oh, he helped me
once a
Yeah.
week. There's not even like when I would sit down with my sponsor, there's not even anything left to even say. Like it all gets thrown out there.
My sponsor.
And then challenged. And then I throw it back. And then we challenge it again. You know what I mean? Like it was
I don't. I have a different relationship with my sponsor than I would imagine what yours is like. I yield a lot. I tell them what's going on, and they give me suggestions. And his suggestion was, don't make any decisions for 30 days about which way you're going to go, what you're going to do. You don't have to make a decision today.
Yeah.
And
was the decision even made that day or way earlier? I
It'll
mean, he didn't. He was just like, "Don't act on it."
Yeah. What he did was really cool about how he would call me. I would call him every day, and he would say, "How are you feeling?" And then like day 15, he's like, "Where you at? You leaning this way, or working things out, or not working things
He
out?"
told me 30.
Yeah. And then when we got
Just
to 30
checking in.
days, I still didn't know, and he was like, "It's okay." Like just
Take another 3 years, like I did.
yeah. I mean, but
Just sitting it.
This is just the first one. There's
Yeah.
4 more on the race.
so my sponsor. I think for anybody that has a sponsor, I think it's really important to understand what their role is.
That's free therapy.
I don't think so.
That's free therapy. That's poor man's therapy. That's why I'm confused on.
So here's what I would say, and this is where I disagree. It's not my sponsor is my sponsor about not using and using.
No.
My pastor is my pastor about spiritual things and praying for me and things of that nature.
But
My therapist is to make sure that I'm dealing with the trauma, the PTSD, the things like looking internally, like it's just different. If that
my
makes sense.
sponsor, I don't even think we talked about using or drinking or using or whatever. That's not what I used them for. Like, that's just a thought. Whether I pick up or not, that is a thought in my head. It has nothing to do with all of what recovery is.
Well, we do talk and
Gratitude and challenging yourself and all like that. This is why we're always different in our perspective. Yours is I use TC to keep me from drinking and using.
I don't
Like, if you think that is going to help you out,
But
in
I'm
your
saying
life,
like our
that's a totally different-
conversations 90% of the time.
But when you work the steps, man, there ain't nothing left to even talk to a therapist about. If you thoroughly work the steps, like in every way, the therapist isn't even like, what am I even gonna?
Well, I mean, I'm not. Maybe I'm using my sponsor wrong. Like,
Yeah,
I have deeper conversations with Andrew about what I'm going through than I would with him.
Sponsor,
Yeah.
new sponsor. I mean, straight up.
Listen,
That's
some people are trained to help people to deal with trauma, and I don't think all people who are sponsors are like able to help people in all of the ways of their life that they need help.
right.
If that makes sense.
But you're not even saying it to another human. You're waiting till for 1 hour on Thursday evening for you to wait all that time to then tell one individual.
I do. Here's
So
the
it's
thing.
like, whoa, man, what have you been doing? And how'd you
feel-
go through the steps?
I feel like if you sat into a therapy session with me, you would probably have a different opinion because going into a therapy session,
I just assumed you throw it all out there.
Yeah, the
for
first
your
5
sponsor,
minutes is
like
the first 5 minutes of a session is reminding me of what took place in the last session. It's like, hey, last time we were here, this is what you were going through. You had this argument, or you blocked this thing, or you did this thing. What's it been like since the last time you came in here? And then we'll hash that out. Today,
You'll just tell your therapist what the week was like.
yeah, about concerning how I feel about things, how my relationship, how. I mean, I have to be careful because I don't want to go into too much.
Yeah.
Like, it is kind of like my safe space to talk
Yeah.
about stuff. But, and putting it on Facebook's not the thing I really want to do. But
This
what I
is
will
my
say,
therapy right now. That's why.
like we talked about
Careful, he's
boundaries.
gonna- he's
You know,
gonna
like
trick you into saying something.
No. Don't say anything because I understand you only talk to one person for 1 hour a week about
no,
things
no.
going on in your life.
If the cameras went on, I'd tell you everything that was said there. It's not. It's not.
You're 2 years late. Go for it. Turn this
No,
off.
no,
I'm
but
gonna-
Let me finish what I'm saying. Like,
Kidding.
it helps me feel confident that I'm talking to someone that's not in every circle and everything I do. This guy doesn't know anything about Project X.
But are you making sure you're not manipulating him and telling him things you kind of want him to lead you on to?
I mean, he asked the questions. I just answer them as honest as I can. Does that make sense? I mean,
Yeah, I guess.
I'm
I'm all about it.
yeah.
I just think I think we should have also went through, use a sponsor as well more thoroughly, maybe.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm suggesting.
Some of us need more, Joel.
No, I mean, like,
It's paid for by my insurance.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
What would you? So let me ask you a question. Would you say don't go to therapy?
no, I didn't say
No.
that, but I was surprised. Like, I've been for the past like 4 months, I've been thinking of like, what is left to tell the, like, what did he not hash out? What has he not told us? Like, where's the honesty? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, his sponsor took him through the steps. He worked the steps. What if your sponsor? What if you didn't have the sponsor you have, and you didn't feel as comfortable with him, and you didn't? We weren't able to lay everything out. Let's say you did.
no, like,
but
so
you you didn't feel like you were getting what you needed in certain areas from the sponsor?
So I look, no matter what who the sponsor is, like that is a structured time to just lay it all out. Like this is everything. Like my recovery hangs on how honest I am. Like that, it moves. The more honest I am, the better my recovery.
So let me ask you this, because I think that's a really interesting point. You sponsor guys.
Not right now, but
Okay.
yeah.
But you have.
Yeah.
Do they have the same type of relationship with you that you have with your sponsor? Like, are they coming in and they're laying everything out and every time you meet, or do you feel there's a difference?
I don't know. I just keep pushing back and challenging them.
Joel's a tough
they'll only
sponsor.
go to
Joel's tough, dude.
That's why they cut out at step 4 with.
No, I'm
with
just
Joel.
saying, but like that is, but what I'm saying is like recovery will move at the pace of your honesty. And that's really what it is. It's fear about being honest. And like once you peel all that back, like you're free.
So here's an interesting thing. Like, I think this is a really good point you're making. So I'm not trying to, I like that we can kind of do this. My sponsor, I don't question him and his intent when he asks me questions and talks about things. I just trust him, right? Like I trust him so much. Like it's like, but I also trust him about recovery, right? Like there's times he'll start talking about politics, and I immediately just like I zone out, right? Like I'm not calling him to talk about political views,
Right.
but I'm not going to tell him to shut up because he wants to talk about it because it's important to him in that moment. There's just things that I wouldn't take to him. Like I wouldn't go to a mechanic because my tooth hurt. Right. Like I wouldn't go to take my radiator problem to my dentist. Like he's my sponsor. And I think that's important because like my pastor, for example,
Yeah.
I don't go to him and ask him about drugs and alcohol because he's my pastor. He's not my
Well,
sponsor.
what is Tony even? What is TC? What does even your sponsor even say about drugs and alcohol? Like I've never even
Well, no, I mean,
brought that up to you. I still think you're focused on the alcohol and the drugs. Like,
the
or when you
recovery-
say recovery, you say meeting, and when you say,
well, those are parts of recovery for
Right.
for many people. You know, like drugs and alcohol is what I'm recovering from, the using of them and rebuilding myself to understand why that was the reason that I would use.
Yeah.
Like one of the big things for me is I always suppressed trauma. I never dealt with it. I would just use or get high whenever the thought of it. So with therapy, that's why I went to a therapist, because I needed to learn how to deal I need to learn how to deal with it. Because this is an ongoing thing for me for the next 18, 20 years of my life. This is something that weekly it's going to be brought back up in my mind. I'm going to have to be.
You're going to see a therapist for the next 18 or 20 years?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm
That's what it
saying
is.
like learning how to have boundaries and say no and when it's okay to, deal with it.
So for the time that you've been doing it, do you feel like the time that you've invested every Thursday for the last however many months or whatever?
Oh, I look forward to it.
Is it benefiting you in your life, in your day-to-day life? Is it helping you in areas that you felt like maybe, the reasons why you needed to go to him in the first place? Is he doing he doing his job? Are you getting out of therapy what you were seeking?
And I'll tell you why. And this, Joel had said something earlier about like, what is he not telling us? I'll tell you, like, the last thing I want to talk to you guys every time is about what I'm going through in my personal life, because I feel like, oh man, it's all I ever talk about. These guys are going to get sick of hearing me talk about this. It's all I ever talk about, right? With this guy, it's all I'm paying him to talk to him about it.
I
right?
never said that.
I don't even know what personal life you're talking about.
Exactly.
Like, I don't even
Loser.
see it.
That's my point. It's like when I talk to Joel, I'm talking to Joel about the houses, the gym.
Talk to me about your personal life. I just don't see it. You and Charlotte, what else you got going on? You and Greg's relationship? You guys,
right? But that's why you don't hear about it, because I
the hell
talk
else
about
is
it
going on?
to a therapist.
Too cold, Joel. Stop. He's a little more love,
I know,
compassion.
Joe. I love Joel.
No,
This is why I don't talk to him about
compassion.
it.
Like I'm trying to, challenge you to share more if that's what the therapist is doing for you.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's working. It's helping me.
Yeah.
I understand this is probably going to be a longer process than most people realize. Like,
You're sick. You're very sick.
Yeah. But like, I like being able to talk to Joel about the things that me and you should be talking.
Stop being scared.
I'm not.
I want your honesty. I mean, what else?
Just
do I
ask
want from-
questions.
That's an order, Paul.
God damn. What the hell?
And for those
What the hell
watching,
we
Joel calls and checks on me all the time. He's like, "How are you doing? You doing all right?" He's He's a great guy. Don't let this podcast make you think he's a piece of crap.
He's tough. He's honest.
Oh, somebody said sponsors are not trained professionals. You are right. They're not. Well, they're not trained professionals in a lot of things, but just being there for someone to relate to that has went through similar things when it comes to staying sober. That's what sponsors are for, because there's just a lot of people who can't relate to you, right?
Is your therapist an alcoholic?
No, not that I'm aware of. I think they drink. I don't know that. I've never asked them if they're an alcoholic.
Did they go through a bad breakup?
Oh man, that's
What's
what we're
their
calling it.
qualifications?
Do they share? Does he share stuff with you, or is it more just like he doesn't share his personal stuff?
It's
I mean, yeah,
it's just a comfort place for you to share with.
I'm not paying him to tell me about his problems.
right,
Could you imagine?
right. So
But is he
That's-
qualified?
Like
Yeah.
you leave
Is he
more stress-
qualified to
Mhm.
hear you.
hear
Yeah,
you?
he is.
Because, like my sister's trying to be a therapist. She wants to be a psychiatrist, but yet she's hope she's not watching. She's an alcoholic. You know what I mean? She's not
Perfect.
recovering alcoholic yet. So she right now is having an issue with relating to people, and her schoolwork and stuff like that. She wants to help people, but she isn't there yet. It's like I had the conversation with her not too long ago. It's like you can't help anybody until you help yourself. Kind of like what my sponsor told me. Is your therapist qualified in that way to understand, who Paul is?
Yeah, I mean, I've never vetted the guy as far as like his credentials, but I do feel comfortable going and talking to him every week. Like,
Some people will get
I
a
leave
therapist.
there, so I leave there with tools, like to help me through the week.
You do
Because
assignments every week.
one of these days, I'm pretty sure I'll be comfortable like laying everything on the line of what's happened and how it went about and what I've experienced.
What's holding you back from
I'm
throwing?
just not
it out
ready
there?
to talk about that, like in this format. Like, if
no. I mean, I'm not here. I mean, just with us.
I would talk to you about it, no problem. Like if you guys want to
Well,
stick
I'm 4
around,
months behind.
no, if you want to
Catch
stick
up.
stick around, like it's difficult. Like weekly, it's like I every week, like I live in this like in these stages of grief. Like I'm in the anger stage. Like I'm still kind of bitter about a lot of stuff, right? And so I battle with that. I battle with the trying to be the guy that's forgiving and compassionate and understand it has nothing to do with me, and the guy that hopes somebody chokes on a turkey bone at Thanksgiving. Like that's what I battle with. Like trying to not hold with resentments, you try to find your role in it, right? And sometimes you just can't find your role in it.
If I, I don't want to go into it on
I feel like
on
I
that
feel like
topic
Shut
because
down.
I think there's. Well, no, like I think.
No, I know.
I think you own a 50% of that.
To some degree, I would think that there's a lot of things I could have done better, right?
Yeah, like the whole thing.
Right, but like like I got a beautiful 2-year-old out of the deal.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so like I have to stop and
So
assess.
be grateful for that.
Oh, I'm very grateful.
Oh,
Yeah, no, like
this is the best I've ever seen you.
no,
You
for
got a
sure.
beautiful 2-year-old child.
Like just to be clear, for the record,
What is your comfort?
Paul's doing great. Paul's doing
What are you
fantastic.
talking about, man?
But it doesn't change the fact that there's just a lot of you start living in your head, you question a lot of stuff, you have trust issues, like it's just trying to move past that.
I
And
think it's great.
watching you grow up and get married and have kids and dogs and stuff, like it's a year ago you two guys were out running the streets single as all get
Running
out.
the streets, man.
Yeah.
What are you talking?
Now today you're both practically married and
I was never running the streets. Podcast people.
you were
I
running
didn't
the
even know you
streets.
were
You're out there just tearing it up on the dance floor.
We still got to go line dancing, man.
Yeah, we never set that up. 2026.
Hey, Greg, to go back to the beginning of the podcast, what's something you feel like you could do to kind of get out of your routine? To
Well,
make it exciting. Like what's so by the next podcast, we want to hear something new that G-Reg did to spice up his life and recover, even if it's something
Second
small.
date with the margarita girl.
No, that's
You just
that
bring your own
ship sailed.
margaritas, margarita in a box. That ship sailed.
It's just like Paul said it earlier. You go to these meetings, you hear these like, one-liners, or you hear someone say something, you go to, 100,000 meetings, and then all of a sudden something that somebody says sticks out. And it's funny that we talking about Tyler speaking last night, like what you were saying, what Tyler said, you gotta get uncomfortable, and I gotta keep telling myself I need to get uncomfortable, because me sitting down and watching the same thing at night, or listening to the same music, I'm getting too comfortable in my own routine, and I need to spice things up. Not spice it up to the fact that I need to, go run and destroy my whole life, but I just need to. I've come to a plateau, and I need to put more pressure on myself to get outside of my comfort zone.
What about just putting some people in your life that will challenge you to do that? Because otherwise, you're not going to change you. Just left alone, you're going to do the same routine night after night. You're going to have to put some other people in your life.
Basically, what he's saying is move out. Go move in with like a bunch of rich millionaires that work nonstop. Challenge yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know. This guy, I love that you're going to therapy after that comment.
No, like I think that's a good point. I think when you surround yourself with people that are, not people you would typically hang out with, that maybe got something going on in an area
Not
that you
that, just like if I want to do something, I will succumb to my own fear every time, day in, day out. And nowadays I realize I have to put someone in my life, like another person that forces me to go out or do this or that. Otherwise, I'm just not going to do it.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I kind of feel the same.
Yeah, go to the
So
gym.
who do I get? Like, do I just go,
what do you-
somebody out on Craigslist or something? Like, what do you
Be like, yeah. Well, what do you feel like you want to get out and do? Meet a woman.
What do you want to
Apparently,
be better at?
Shout out to any single ladies watching this tonight.
Yeah, jump on camera so they can see that.
Yeah.
mug.
Yeah,
Put
next
your
week we're
mug
gonna
up.
put a camera right in Greg's
Yeah.
face. He's a good-looking dude.
Good looking dude.
No homo.
Yeah,
Great guy.
homo.
Sarasota, Florida.
straight fact?
Easy now.
Easy.
What happened to the girl
Easy.
with the margarita girl? Didn't like about her.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
This is shallow Hal, right?
No, I just
You
what
always
do you-
take it to a meeting.
it didn't have to be aesthetic. Oh,
Sorry.
I mean, it's just like,
so attractive, but no, it's biological, man. If she doesn't turn you on, she doesn't turn you on.
I'm not
The
Why'd you
saying
buy
all
her some
that.
drinks? Jesus.
Yeah, but yeah, just giving
I'm
her
so
more
glad
drinks
we're
is gonna
asking
make
great
her
questions.
more attractive.
I'm so glad it's me off the hot
Man,
seat.
what happened? The hot seat just switched over to me. I'm glad the camera's not on me because I'm pretty red.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just sometimes you just
Are
don't
you on
want
Facebook dating, Tinder? What are you on? Bumble?
Facebook dating. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like the dating sites are crazy. They're horrible.
Yeah, I don't like it. Actually, I've deleted.
Yeah, but where are you gonna meet someone? I mean, this
That's
is
where you
kind
met Steph, right?
Where'd you meet?
On Hinge.
Well, that's
It
one
was
of the
so
reasons
random.
why you
I
stop
was here-
talking to
I was-
someone,
I was
because you
here
don't,
when I
you
messaged
know
her for
you're
the
not going to
first
see a
time.
future, right? You don't see that future with that person. You don't want to lead them on. You don't want to keep going down this
So
road.
just do what Paul does, man. Just be honest. Say, hey, I ain't looking for that, but I am
Yeah.
looking for this.
I'm,
We can do this, but I don't want
Yeah.
that.
I think I'm honest.
This is what he saves for his therapist.
Just so you know, a little disclaimer.
Yeah.
I don't want all that, but I do want some of this, If you're cool with that, we're doing some of this and none of that.
Jeez.
Come on over. I'm on Bay Street.
So what's the best way to meet someone there? Why don't you join some other?
Go to church.
Why don't you join like a running
Really,
club, man?
he's right. The best way to meet someone nowadays is a dating website.
Gym.
Why don't you join like a running club?
Yeah,
or like some type of
That
social...
means I got to go up to him at the
No
gym.
pun intended. I feel
and-
like dating sites are like
and
Russian
actually
roulette.
have some
Yeah.
confidence. I mean, I got confidence. I just,
Hey,
you know,
sometimes you just get
at
blasted.
the gym, just like staring confidence.
No, I got you. I've never once.
You ever seen like they have running clubs and stuff? Like go out with like a bunch of people.
But you're a social butterfly.
We don't have to be
You
a
know.
butterfly. You go on the run, but that's how you meet people.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's margarita.
Oh,
Is she on there?
Something I don't know.
Did you show him?
Yeah.
margaritas on.
Did you show him what went down? Yeah, I got.
So
I'm so glad this is probably
no, this is live. This is live.
No, it's live. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
it's
good.
Is it really?
Keep going.
Anyway.
Tell us more.
I
We-
thought we
we
was having technical difficulties.
Nah,
I thought
man.
this was a recovery show, but
It is.
Well, I
Welcome
guess
to the
we-
Project
I guess-
Score podcast. My name is Bob.
episode 45 now. So anyway,
See?
Yeah. So I mean, look, the goal is we got to get you out.
to be sober and dating is rough.
We'll have Joel take
I
you to
just
Expressmen, right? We're gonna get you
I don't think there's an
Rogained up.
Express here
Your
in
beer's gonna
Sarasota.
be dark as night.
I think I need to do something.
I go all the way in Tampa. I go all the way.
All right. So look, this is what I probably
Holy
need
cow.
to do. I'm gonna put it out on the air.
Oh, okay.
Between
You don't have to.
y'all
do it.
three and everybody else. This is something I have not done yet. And I've been shying away from it and running from it, and it's getting up on stage and telling my story.
Is he about to tell us he's
Oh, I was
gay?
gonna say you got a manscape, dude. You got to, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
You're gay?
So
No, I didn't
what?
know.
Like January? Like what? What do you mean?
I need to get up there and I need to tell my story.
Oh, facts. Nicole,
Good.
Nicole, put him on the schedule.
Good.
New Year's.
Yeah. Cool.
Dang. Man, I
Nicole,
should have said
I've here put Greg on the schedule for January 1st,
Please.
Yeah.
New Year's, a week after New Year's.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
know if I'm gonna be
January-
here or not. I might be
January
in
7th.
Louisiana.
No,
Yeah,
you
knock it
can't.
out
You
there.
have to stay here, dude.
Tell your
If you're gonna be
story,
I'm gonna drug test you as soon as you get back.
You know, last time I was asked to go on stage, I think it was Tony TC asked me, and I told him I was going out of town, and I didn't have plans to go out of town, but I went out of town.
Yeah. Yeah. Drove.
Oh
to,
no, actually.
Change
drove to Bradenton.
What is that connection? It's fine. It's working.
Yeah, it keeps doing that.
So that's what.
I
It's-
mean,
so that's
well,
where
I
you
mean,
gotta
it's like
check.
being
I think it's the
uncomfortable, you know, I
camera.
need to do that.
Change the camera. It might be Andrew's
Then
fault.
this is how you do it. You already signed up. So you're going to be January 7th.
There we go. There we go.
Starting the new year, January 7th.
Oh.
Up on stage, just you.
God dang.
You
All
bring-
right.
Who's that?
I've never been long-winded, you know. I
You can have a pan out there.
I can have a
You
pan.
just gotta practice, though.
At least do like full 20. Just,
Go up there for at least-
No, you've been up there a lot. I've been on a bunch of. Did you ever do speaker night?
No, but I was asked.
And you dipped out on them?
I did.
I always wanted to dip out, and I
did.
just got confronted with.
Yeah.
Like,
Why is that one? Why is that one so nerve wracking? Is it because it's like legit?
I think
AA?
just the people and just like the professionalism and the way people dress and the mannerisms there. It's a different. I think it's different. Monday Night Men's was tough. Speaker meeting stuff.
Well,
like-
think about it. That's one of the meetings you were going to when you were in early sobriety, when you were really.
when you'd sit in the back and you're like, I cannot imagine
No
the day
way.
I get up there and
Yeah.
You're
in
just like
person.
super judgmental of everybody.
God.
I don't think everyone
Yeah.
was hiding in the back trying to avoid being seen. So they
Yeah,
wouldn't
that
get
was just
called out.
you.
I did it too.
Hiding behind Paul.
That's a good place to hide.
How bad? I mean, you can't be as uncomfortable as I am socially.
God, you just don't know. Why do you think I haven't got up there? I mean, I might. Who knows? I might get up there and be fine. but-
Every time you've been on a panel, you've knocked it out.
Yeah.
In
you've
fact,
been
one
great.
time,
Like,
No.
one time Paul was like, "Oh, I saw your secret weapon, Greg, up there."
yeah, no, like
He said that?
no, you're like when you go like getting you up on a panel, you do great. For one, you hold the mic where it's supposed to be. You're very you're like your voice carries for miles.
Yeah.
Like you have you
Calm,
put thought
cool.
into what you're going to talk
I
about.
don't. That's the thing, and that's what's crazy.
Well, it
is
sounds
sometimes I don't think about
you
like what I
do.
say, and I say some weird, crazy shit.
You did say some weird one.
You know what I mean?
about
Like
eggs or
I just say
something.
some
Yeah.
off the wall stuff, and I'm like,
Andrew caught you.
What did he
Andrew's
say?
the only one that
What did
caught
he
you.
say about Nicole that time? He was like,
something about like eggs or something.
"Oh yeah, like
No.
eating rotten eggs." That
like, I
was
don't
kind
even
of
know where
weird.
that shit comes
Yeah, don't
from.
do that.
Yeah.
But
That was one panel. That was one.
I don't even know
Just
where it
one
comes
little-
from. Though. It's like
listen, if Sal can get up and speak for 15 minutes and like thoughts,
He
and
gets
com-
filled with the Holy Spirit, and
That's right.
it just comes out of him.
that's right. It ain't him. He's just
Yeah.
a vessel.
Yeah.
He's taking. Yeah.
All right, so it's 8:38. I know we could sit here and talk. It's a good episode. Episode 44 is in the books. This Wednesday night, we have Patty. She's going to be at Next Generation Recovery. That's going to be at 7 o'clock at 1801 North Lockwood Ridge Road. Come out to the meeting, check it out. It's been pretty good attendance lately. But if you get a chance to come by and see us, you can always watch us on Facebook if you can't get out there on our Facebook page. Check out our YouTube channel, Project Texas Corp on YouTube. Subscribe. That'd be amazing. And also check out the website, projecttexascorp.com. You can make donations or you can purchase shirts. All those funds go to help people in early recovery.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
I was laying on it.
But for hey, I want to shout out to Josh Slater at APX Barbershop on Main Street. Like, you need a haircut, go see those guys downtown Sarasota. Amazing. Andrew goes to some guy named Zeus. Where's he
Yeah.
located?
Is he back?
He's back.
He's back.
5150.
Yeah.
50, where you
2
go?
weeks
You go.
He lives in
5150.
St. Pete. He lives in St. Pete though. He's in actually. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
put his business out there, but he's back. He's back. He's doing good.
Good deal. Good episode.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna do this again next week or 2 weeks from now or 6 months.
Next week.
I think next week we can make it happen.
Yeah.
I'll stop going to therapy on Thursdays.
Yeah, you should.
Cut it short. Bring it back.
Get a
30 days.
sponsor. You'd be fine.
bring therapy to the podcast.
Yeah.
Should bring you a therapist.
No,
on
I
the
mean-
podcast.
Oh, we should bring my therapist on the podcast. I can make it happen.
Yeah. Do that.
You just had to probably pay him for a session.
How
Oh,
much?
your insurance is gonna pay for it. What do you mean?
Yeah, your insurance. He doesn't even have to drive down the street.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what we can
Someone
do.
will pick him up too.
Yeah,
I'll
you
come
don't
pick
pay
him.
for the environment, do you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe he should just do my
Is he
therapy
sitting
session
Send him
here.
a picture of the sign, dude.
I
We
want
should
to.
bring him here and let
do it-
him talk to Joel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let Joel hound
Yeah.
him.
I'm like, is this where I?
One on one.
Why do I need a therapist? I got a sponsor.
Joel's.
What means is this where I tell you the secret stuff I can't tell my homeboys? Okay, here we go.
Be classic.
All right, folks. Well, for episode 44 of the Project Exodus Corp podcast, my name is Paul. This is
Joel, love you guys. Andrew.
Andrew and Fred. See you guys next week.